Yeah, if it is,
Yeah.
do that, right.
I saw him back there. He's here.
Yeah, Jason Torres.
Right.
So yes, I didn't see yes.
I have to be part of this.
Right outside. Jason's feeling the funness of what is it? Parenting right now. The second, actually, yeah. I'll just laugh myself there first.
Well,
I'm not there.
I don't know
Something's
you
so
well
close.
enough to know that.
Or other it is. Yeah.
Good luck.
You slide down that pen. Thank you. What's that?
You don't have a pen.
Bro, I'm a grunt. We don't write.
I'm also done. Always have,
You're one of those prepared grunts.
always have 2 pens and a pad of paper and typewriter pen just in case.
Where's the pen be in the battlefield then?
Wait, God.
I guess it's prize trinkia, right?
Being that it's 5 o'clock, welcome to the Homeless Committee. This meeting is now called to order, February 18th, 2026. We have a presentation, and I believe that if it's okay with the committee here, we'll start with Mr. Kreitzer first, since Thomas is not here.
So real quick, I'd like to ask a quick question. I see we got public comment on here. Where's gonna be the rules for that if we actually have public comment? Is it gonna be like a 3-minute, a back and forth? I want to kind of know what the rules are gonna be for that before we get there.
Yeah, we should, I don't think that we need any more than 3 minutes, and I think that we wouldn't have any engagement back and forth.
Right.
Is that good with you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, standard public comment. And then that, Dakota and I spoke on that, and that was just in case somebody had an idea to share with us, if they wanted to share it at the microphone. James, if you want to speak to us first, that would be great.
Sure. James Chrysler, I'm with Remax Parrot Real Estate. I've been in real estate for 24 years here. As of March 5th, it'll be 24 years there. I started out accidentally dealing with bank foreclosures. I got hired by a credit union, and then I got hired by banks and the government. And when the crash happened, 07, 8, and 9, as you all well aware of, it hit pretty hard. And I'm here today to let you know that it's creeping back up big time, the foreclosures. I cover 7 counties around here, so right now, I have 63 properties I'm managing for the government. And I have some bulletins and articles about how the foreclosures and distressed properties are starting to come right now and stuff. If you guys like to view, you're more than welcome to view them. But what's happening is, real estate, the value skyrocketed, went way out there. People bought houses that they shouldn't have bought, and we're going back into 2007, 8, and 9 again. I see this happening. I see there's more and more coming, and I'm just making aware to the township what's going on at this time. Do you have anybody might have questions or concerns? I can tell you the redemption period most likely on houses is 6 months. People have 6 months to redeem a house if they're in foreclosure. A lot of banks are going a little bit longer, 9 months to a year. And that's just hanging out there, what's going on.
James, you had mentioned when we spoke some of the steps and the processes that the banks are helping to do to not have homes foreclosed on. Is there anything other than the extended periods of time or anything specific that you'd like to inform us about?
Banks, if you'll work with them and communicate, and if you just go avoid their letters and their overnight package they send, and that, they're not gonna do anything. But if you work with them, and they're willing to today take what you're behind and put it on the back end and restructure the mortgage to make it work for you. They don't want these foreclosures back. They've had their plentiful of 2007, 8, and 9 there. So they are working with people to try to redeem, to try to redo a new mortgage. There's even talk of doing a 30-year to going to a 40-year mortgage to help people out, to spread it out, to afford the homes that they are out there.
Any questions for James?
So you brought a lot of good information. Now, do you have like a, something on a flyer that we could put in our township for like resources saying, hey, this is kind of like the process. This is, there is help out there?
Yeah, I could bring to you guys and put in a flyer, legal resources that you could go to, contact, work with people and go from there. I'd be happy to do
For sure.
Yep.
I got another question. So with those properties you dealt with in the past, do squatter problems, or I should say problems, squatter concerns happen to where, because I know that creates a whole nother level of complexity. Do you see a lot of that with the foreclosure process-ish?
I did back in 7, 8, and 9. This time I have to say they're getting smarter because they're having us secure one door and they're taking the utilities out. And with the coldness that we've had and all that, utilities off, they're not staying. The squatters are moving on.
Gotcha. Right. Thank you.
Yep.
William, do you have any questions?
No.
Jason? No. Karen?
Yeah, I'm wondering if you have any numbers in regards to, maybe not specifically in our area, but maybe Southwest Michigan or Kalamazoo County in regards to the numbers of foreclosures that are happening, like compared to previous years. Give us some idea of the depth of the problem.
I don't have that total in Southwest Michigan, but like the YPOL is, the foreclosure filings are up to, and I want to say 23% between 2024 and 2025 are up 23% foreclosure filings right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dakota, any questions?
I just got a quick comment to Knight's comment about squatters. So this varies from township to a township, but what we have, K Township has, Richland also has, we share the same attorney, so ours are roughly the same. If we believe that is a squatting is taking place, we can have Kalamazoo Area Building Authority give us orders to board up their property. If the bank or the owner can't do it, safety reasons for not burning down place.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Would you speak to just the overall, I know you particularly do you only deal with foreclosures, or do you list other houses?
I do retail, I do commercial, I do vacant land also there, so.
Would you just give our committee some insight from a professional experience of just the overall general view of the housing market, where you're seeing that? As far as like for our insight, if somebody were to live with a relative and want to eventually get their own place, and maybe from your perspective, what kind of challenges they would be facing with that?
Well, the challenges you have today is the rising costs and the value of homes out there. Not just new built homes like that. That has skyrocketed out of the ballpark. But of homes that are being put on the market, back in 24, we've seen a 16 to 18% raise in prices. You take that on $200,000, that's basically you're looking at 32, 36,000 in price there. And loan officers were saying people that were qualified to buy $225,000 home were now only qualified to buy a $160,000 to $180,000 home. So with that decrease in the value skyrocketing, it made it so buyers could not buy homes there. And the market today, I mean, 24 was 16 to 18%. They're saying that 25 was close to 7 to 9% increase in prices. So, I mean, you're taking, in 2 years, you're looking over 25% increase in price. That's a quarter. It's very hard for people to keep up when the pay isn't coming and the debt to income ratio is coming more, because more and more people are getting in trouble with credit cards also. That has really went up big time.
Any further questions for James?
Did you ever watch The Big Short?
Big Short, no?
You should watch it. It's about the housing collapse back in there, like the Fannie Mae and all that good stuff. Very, very interesting how the whole conspiracy thing,
Yeah.
and how it's very predatory. And like going to 40 years, that's predatory. 50 years, predatory. Just to keep us down.
Right, and they're just saying all people are gonna do is make interest payments if they go 4 years and stuff like that.
Watch The Big Short, you'll like it.
I'm gonna make a note of it. I appreciate it, Jason.
No problem.
And then my last question would be, I know there's, in a lot of municipalities, there's a lot of talk about low-income housing. There's that topic is always there. Have you worked with any municipalities or in any of the different counties that you cover that, what's your perspective on that? Have you seen truly such a thing or a program that does work for that?
I have not worked with any of them. I've heard of government assistant programs and stuff like that. Like, you know, if you live in a house for 7 years, they'll forgive so much, thousands of dollars of your mortgage and stuff like that. But I'm seeing it fewer and fewer of that happening. And I think our government's got to step up and help people to buy homes and like that.
Guys, I'm gonna ask.
Jason?
So I know townships, cities, and everything can create ordinances for developers. Hey, we'll give you this zoning, but you're going to give us X amount of houses at a certain dollar amount. You're going to make the money off the big ones, but we're going to help our community. You might take a little bit of a hit where it costs $250 to build it, but you're going to do lower income folks to get that in there. So we as a township, I'm sure you probably heard of that, we can do that to these developers and through either zoning and ordinances, but I also know MISTA helps with stuff like that as well. Developers don't like to mess with that because there's strings. They don't like to be told, hey, you got to build low income housing as well. So, but I think that's, in my opinion, where as a township, we need to say, well, then don't develop here.
You need to look into the programs and get some developments
there.
going like that.
Yeah.
And get the resources.
It's out there.
Yep.
Anybody have anything else? James, we appreciate you coming to speak with us, and if there's anything that you can think of that would be of help to us, we'd be glad to have you make one copy or so, and then we can photocopy it.
Sure, I'd be happy to. How, let me drop these off for you guys to look at?
Yes, please.
And that flyer with the resource
Yeah, I'm gonna
information.
work on that.
Perfect. Thank you.
And group, if you'd like, I could step aside quick and call Thomas on his cell phone and see maybe if he's on his way.
Yeah, take a quick minute. We'll give you like 10 minutes. any of you guys have moved to Big Short? Yeah. Like one. So, I just was rewatching the other day. Christian Bale, I like him. That's a pretty good movie. Yeah. Had a lot of big names, but it was good. Do they close? Are they going to keep it open by the remodel?
They're going to close for the month, although we can have that problem.
That thing's probably been due for an overhaul for like 5 ever.
At least 30, 40 years. Every time they've done stuff to try to modernize or make it look better, it's just been a cash job. So I told them this time, I don't want to do a cash job. I'd rather do a full fix, let's rip out all the paneling, get it back down to either drywall or studs, and re-drywall. And fortunately, they took my side. We actually did that, so it was just started looking really good. They started the carpet yesterday, and finished today, well, tomorrow. And then the electrical put in tomorrow. The jukebox company put in Friday. Something going on every day.
Nice. The last time I stepped foot in that building was 1994.
Yeah.
I've been just out to the Red Arrow, I think a year or two ago. Yeah. I've been to Legion a few times on those, or the honor guard for Legion on the school there. With everything going on, that's hard to keep up with all the other stuff, you know. By the end of the day, working at the VM, try to listen to that.
I bet you are.
Ish.
I don't have a day job, so that keeps me busy.
There you go.
There's not very much I can do as deputy treasurer.
Right. We all find things. We all find things.
Yeah, the DPW is pretty busy.
All right.
He had children issues pop up today, and he had to take the full workday off, and so he didn't have his computer with his calendar in front of him. So he is not able to make it, and he was sincerely apologetic, and he said he's mad at himself. I told him life happens. So if you guys would be interested, he pulled up his calendar and said that he would be interested to come and present to us at our next meeting. So with that, if you guys would want to do that, I'll just leave it as is, and he can come and speak to us. If you guys don't want him to come, we can tell him to get it off his calendar. And then, so William, are you interested to have Thomas come next month and speak with us?
Yes.
Jason?
Yeah.
Jason?
I am, but I also think we gotta get Mr. Dakota his tools.
Sure, that's what we're gonna move forward right after this and go into our workshop. Karen, are you interested in Dakota? Yeah. Okay, so we'll keep him on the schedule. We'll have it televised for his presentation. Appreciate you coming, Mr. Kreitzer. And
When's the next meeting?
it'll be 1 month from now. Okay. And we'll be moving along to public comment. Being that there's no public comment, we'll adjourn this meeting and we'll move on to our committee workshop, committee only workshop meeting.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Just like step down.
Yeah, we're good.
Go over there, make a public comment, and get back up here.
I've seen people do it.
I thought about it when I was on, yeah, but